This video will test your deepest fears. From the dark ocean to things crawling under your skin, we're about to show you 15 real phobias, each one terrifying in its own way. Watch closely and see how many of them you can handle. Number 1. Submechanophobia, the fear of underwater machines. Do you have submechanophobia? This fear targets anything man-made that lies beneath the water's surface, like shipwrecks, giant propellers, or decaying machinery sitting in the deep. For those who have it, the sight of these objects feels unnatural, like a secret world that humans were never meant to touch. There's something haunting about seeing rusted metal swallowed by silence, covered in algae and darkness. The mind begins to imagine what else could be lurking nearby. Each bubble, each shadow, feels alive. These submerged relics remind us how quickly the ocean can erase human ambition, and how powerless we are once it does. Number 2. Trypophobia, the fear of clusters or small holes. Do you have trypophobia? This fear triggers when people see clusters of small holes or irregular patterns, like honeycombs, coral, or even lotus seed pods. While not officially recognized as a mental disorder, the reaction is real: unease, nausea, or a full-body shiver. Some believe it's a primal response, an ancient instinct warning us of parasites or disease. Even digitally edited images showing holes on human skin can cause an instant sense of disgust. To some, it's just weird. To others, it's unbearable. Number 3. Thalassophobia, the fear of deep water. Do you have thalassophobia, the endless dark ocean, where light fades and unknown creatures swim beneath you? For some, it's not just fear of drowning. It's the terror of what's hiding below, unseen shapes, shifting shadows, the feeling of being watched. The ocean covers most of our planet, and yet, we've explored only a fraction of it. Every time you stare into deep water, you're staring into a world humans barely understand. That's what makes it so horrifying. You could be surrounded by life and never even know it. Number 4. Coulrophobia, the fear of clowns. Do you have coulrophobia? Clowns were once symbols of fun and laughter, but for many, their exaggerated smiles and painted faces are the stuff of nightmares. The fear often begins in childhood. Bright colors and distorted expressions create a sense of the uncanny, where something feels human yet not quite right. Pop culture only made it worse, with movies and true crime cases turning the clown into a symbol of danger and hidden intent. What was once meant to entertain has become one of humanity's most enduring fears. Number 5. Megalophobia, the fear of large objects. Do you have megalophobia? It's the fear of enormous things, from massive ships and towering statues to colossal buildings or machinery. For those who experience it, the sight of something so large it dwarfs you can trigger instant panic. It's not just intimidation. It's the overwhelming sense of insignificance, like the world itself could swallow you whole. Images of giant turbines, deep-sea creatures, or mountain-sized waves make the heart race. It's a reminder that size alone can be terrifying. Number 6. Entomophobia, the fear of insects. Do you have entomophobia? For some, a single bug is enough to cause panic. It's not just about being startled. It's the thought of insects crawling, biting, or swarming. Our ancestors evolved to fear creatures that spread disease or venom, and that fear still lingers today. Photos of spiders, beetles, or larvae can make your skin crawl. The feeling isn't just disgust. It's primal survival instinct whispering, "Stay away." Number 7. Arachnophobia, the fear of heights. Do you have arachnophobia? Standing at the edge of a tall building looking down at the ground far below, it's a fear that sends your stomach into free fall. This phobia is deeply rooted in self-preservation. The body reacts before the mind can. Dizzying vertigo, trembling hands, a rush of panic. Even videos or photos taken from great heights can trigger it. It's the body's desperate reminder that one wrong move means the end. Number 8. Nyctophobia, the fear of the dark. Do you have nyctophobia? It's not just for children. The fear of darkness is one of the oldest human instincts. When the light disappears, our senses sharpen. Every sound seems closer. Every shadow feels alive. Evolution taught us that predators hide where we can't see, and that fear has never left us. Whether it's walking through a pitch-black room or staring into the woods at night, darkness invites the mind to imagine what's waiting just beyond sight. Number 9. Ophidiophobia, the fear of snakes. Do you have ophidiophobia? Snakes have been symbols of danger since ancient times, silent, unpredictable, and often deadly. Their movement, the flick of a tongue, the coiling motion before a strike. It all triggers something instinctual in us. Even harmless species can evoke the same reaction. The fear isn't just about venom, it's about the way they move, how they appear without warning, and how they seem to watch without blinking. It's one of the most common phobias in the world, and one of the hardest to overcome. Number 10. Trypophobia, the fear of needles. Do you have trypophobia? This fear goes beyond simple dislike. It's an intense panic response at the sight or thought of needles. Heart racing, cold sweat, dizziness, all triggered by something so small. For some, it's linked to past trauma or medical anxiety. For others, it's the anticipation of pain or loss of control. Even medical videos or images can be too much to watch. It's one of the few fears that can cause people to faint before they're even touched. Number 11. Arachnophobia, the fear of spiders. Do you have arachnophobia? It's one of the most common phobias in the world, and for good reason. The sight of long legs, erratic movement, or the idea of one crawling across your skin is enough to make most people shiver. Evolution taught us to avoid venomous creatures, and that instinct still lives within us. Even harmless house spiders can trigger racing hearts and cold sweats. And yet, the fear often grows stronger the smaller the spider appears, because if you can't see it, you can't control it. Number 12. Arachnophobia, the fear of sharp objects. Do you have arachnophobia? It's the fear of knives, needles, and anything pointed, even pens or scissors. The anxiety comes not only from the potential for injury, but the idea of sharpness itself, the thin line between safety and pain. Photos of blades, broken glass, or close-ups of pointed tools can make people instinctively tense. It's not the object that's terrifying. It's the thought of what could happen in a split second if control is lost. Number 13. Nosocomophobia, the fear of hospitals. Do you have nosocomophobia? For some, hospitals represent healing, but for others, they're filled with dread. The smell of antiseptic, the sound of distant monitors, the sight of surgical instruments. It all blends into a space that feels cold and unforgiving. This phobia often stems from trauma, fear of illness, or association with loss. Even images of hospital corridors or empty operating rooms can trigger deep unease. It's a fear of places where life and death constantly meet. Number 14. Trypophobia, the fear of hair. Do you have trypophobia? It might sound strange, but for those who have it, loose strands of hair, on clothes, furniture, or skin, cause intense discomfort or disgust. Sometimes it's linked to contamination fears, or simply the uncanny sensation of hair not being where it should be. Even touching another person's hair can cause panic. It's one of the more unusual phobias, but to those who suffer from it, it feels just as real and terrifying. Number 15. Agoraphobia, the fear of open or crowded spaces. Do you have agoraphobia? It's not just fear of open spaces. It's the fear of being trapped somewhere you can't escape. Crowded malls, busy streets, even wide-open fields can trigger panic attacks. The world begins to feel unsafe, unpredictable, overwhelming. Many who experience it isolate themselves entirely, afraid of losing control in public. It's a fear that doesn't just live in the mind. It slowly takes away freedom itself. You made it to the end. That makes you braver than most. Comment which phobia made you shiver, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more dark and fascinating videos like this one.